heard it. Actually, you may have remembered a few episodes ago, I had Chuck from the Chuck and Brad podcast in the car. And our little kickoff was a little interesting, you know, with the food fights. Well, here's the guy. Here's the guy who started the fight.
Dude, shout out to Chuck.
He is a good guy.
He is.
Jim Nellis, ladies and gentlemen, in the car, carpooling with Ben.
Right on. Keep your eye on the road.
All right, food fights.
All right, food fights.
You got that going on. You've been going on for a few years. All right,
7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
That's a brief moment in time.
We're in diapers.
It flew right by. But talk to me. Tell me, for those who don't know what it is, what is Rhode Island Food Fights?
Rhode Island Food Fights. Gosh, I wish I would have thought about that before we go on camera.
Sorry, hard-hitting questions.
We are a social media-based marketing company that hyper-focuses on the food and beverage community in Rhode Island.
And
wow, how about that?
That was good. It's like that's.
Don't ask me to say that again.
Right off the website, ladies and gentlemen, right off the Facebook page. And you guys run these events throughout the year. You recently had the amazing cookie throwdown.
Are you referring to the spectacular
cookie throwdown? Sorry, wrong. Smackdown.
Spectacular cookie smackdown.
It was incredible. You sold out right there at the Rhode Island Convention Center.
7 years in a row selling out.
Which is huge. You do competitions or contests with wings. You do it with donuts. You do it with all sorts of items throughout the year.
Tacos, iced coffee, ice cream.
All the good stuff.
Cookies, cupcakes.
All the good stuff, which
burgers.
For the life of me, I can't figure out how a guy as skinny as you, pulls this off and maintains that amazing physique. But you guys do an amazing job with all the different events. So we're into February now.
Right.
And for those who may be new to Rhode Island Food Fights, what is coming up now that people could get involved with?
So February is the 3rd annual Best Donuts Rhode Island Love Fest.
Oh, wow.
It's a love fest. It's the entire month of February. Participating donut shops, we agree to offer a complimentary donut to folks who come in with a coupon.
Wow.
We package them up, sell the coupons to the fan base, and people travel around the state trying different donuts, trying new spots. And then they vote for their best, for their favorite.
This sounds like an amazing Valentine's Day gift if somebody was needing it. You know, somebody was needing to to tempt their tempt somebody with a donut.
No doubt. That's why I slotted it in. It's the event in February, and it's the Love Fest.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very classic.
Right?
Look at you. You're good at that.
Either that, or it was in February, and I figured it out from that point. But either way, this is where we stand today.
But you guys, so this is another one of the events. So people will go online. They'll come find you right through the links here in the show notes or online.
Link down here, smash it at the end.
Wherever it is. But you go there and you kind of explore the different things you do, because you also have the Bacon and Beer Fest, and that comes up pretty soon.
Bacon and Beer Fest will be in June.
Yep.
It'll be the 3rd annual Bacon and Beer Fest with my partners Brian Oakley and Mike Ionati from Beervana.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you do all these different events.
Yes.
Who's coming out to these events?
Everybody.
It's not a specific targeted, like this is a millennials thing. I mean, you're seeing
all
ages.
No. So the demographics, our online, our social media demographics skew toward we're 75% female between the ages of 25 and 45.
Okay.
So the sweet spot of marketing, as I've come to find out, and so that's it. So, but we'll have folks that. The adage, the thought that Rhode Islanders won't cross bridges they won't, folks down in Narragansett won't go past the towers, and we won't go down there. But
not without overnight accommodations.
What I'm seeing, which is crazy, is because there was some pushback with the restaurants down South County, was that people won't come, and I said, well, watch, and they do. It's incredible. People will travel.
Well, I think that's an important thing to note is, if you get involved, if you get into one of these various contests that are running, or food fights as I guess appropriately titled, it's not just restricted to Providence. This is
it's
all
Rhode
throughout
Island.
the entire state.
The entire state of Rhode Island.
Yeah. So
it's a perfect. Seems like it's a perfect way to execute this platform.
you know, a lot of people talk about, especially nowadays, we just got off the holidays not that long ago, and it's not necessarily about the gift of a tangible item. Although, hey, listen, the gift of furniture is always great. Just ask Nick, Ron, and Pete. They take care of that pretty well. Believe me, it's
smooth,
well,
dude.
you know,
I like that.
132 episodes in, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
I finally figured out something. But the experience gift is huge, and you know, we talk about it for Valentine's Day, but just in general, the experience, because you're getting a reason to go to multiple different restaurants, have a little bit of fun, gamification to an extent. Talk to me about just how that all works.
Well, I mean, you pretty much summed it up. It's it's a great value, and it's a great way for folks to find out about new places, but also go to new places.
Yeah. Right.
So this is what I found out, that is when a restaurant pulls in a coupon, accepts a coupon, 70% of those people have never been to that restaurant before.
Wow.
It's a new customer acquisition, brand new customer acquisition. And the cost in Rhode Island for a new customer acquisition using standard media buys, newspaper, print,
the whole gamut of
right.
Yeah.
$26 to $28 per person.
Wow.
Yes.
So this is
the return on the investment. The ROI is significant.
It's huge.
Yes, it's
which
that's why it makes sense for restaurants to participate.
Yeah.
That's why.
So the payoff for those people who, when we talk about ROI, I mean, I've got a bit of a marketing and ad background and stuff. For the rest of the people out there who kind of gloss over that, it's an amazing way to experience new restaurants.
Yep.
A reason to go out somewhere different and kind of tie things together, you know, in a fun way.
It's been proven to be a community builder as well. There are folks that will meet up at Whole Foods on North Main and trade coupons.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like an underground currency.
No, absolutely.
And we have so many of these great restaurants locally. I mean,
best.
We're like the food capital of the world.
We are the food capital of the world.
Because, I mean, just really, when you think about it, you've got all these different kinds of backgrounds and cultures that all kind of mesh here together. It really has become just this perfect melting pot for.
Well, it's good. It's great food. A lot of new restaurants coming, and it's fun to find the new places. But it's the best is being able to enjoy the old standards, the great places.
Because it's not just newer places that you'll find participating. It's like you said, it's some of the old school staples.
Yeah, so the restaurants will participate for a couple of reasons. I mean, either there are those that want to be known as having the best wings in Rhode Island.
Yep.
Then the majority, though, however, enjoy being a part of the conversation, but are more interested in the fact that they're getting new customers to come to their restaurants to try new food.
That's awesome.
90% of the people that use the coupons will buy at least one additional item.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's a beautiful thing for people to come out and try, and obviously support local restaurants, support the local scene that's happening here. You guys are not just all about putting food in people's stomachs and giving them a good experience. You're also about being, you know, responsible in the community and helping to support doing good stuff around
we try.
The state. Talk to me a little bit about some of your efforts there and with that.
A couple of years ago, the Sojourner House reached out and asked if we could help them with their fundraising. Their big fundraising event is a masquerade ball.
Okay.
It's really it's an event.
Yeah.
It's in November, and I said, well, tell me about it. She says, well, it's a masquerade ball, and the theme is Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
And I thought, well, let them eat cake. So let's have a decorated cake competition.
Fight. Yeah.
Not a fight, but
competition. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but who has the best decorated cake? So we've been working with the Sojourner House for the past 3 years, and they're a great organization. We're happy to partner with those folks. I probably get an email maybe an email a week now, that when folks having fundraisers. Do we have anything that we could offer to auction, silent auction, that kind of thing?
Sure. So you're out there with that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's we try to do what we can do.
I like the fact that you guys are supporting so many different restaurants, so many local owned establishments, you know, whether they be family or if it's a group of people that kind of got together to put together, or, you know, to work on something.
Or corporate.
And it's a great way that people can connect, as you say, you know, build up this new sense of community and do something new and different. Folks, if you want to get involved, if you want to see the next events that are happening, they should really just follow you guys on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yep. Facebook. Yep.
And you guys have some very influential people working with you. You got Lindsay Idaluca from NBC10. She's always doing fun stuff.
She's a trip.
She's the queen of the gram.
She is.
And
the queen.
You know, of course, you're doing stuff with Buns and Bites. You're always doing different things with Chuck and Brad. So I mean,
we're trying to, so Rhode Island Food Fights has an audience.
Yeah.
29,000 on Instagram, 29,000 folks.
Yeah.
Right, on Facebook, 28,000.
Yeah.
So we like to share our audience with folks, other folks that have audiences, and let's see what can happen from it.
Everybody gets together and it works.
Right, it's kind of fun.
It's awesome. So, well, Mr. Nellis, Sir Jim, thank you so much.
Dr. Nellis.
Doctor, sorry.
Dr.
The doctor, my bad. It's the,
shout out to Long.
There you go, right there. Providence, baby. It's alive.
Bad taste.
Follow Rhode Island Food Fights on Instagram and everywhere else you want to be. They're just like MasterCard. Everywhere you want to be,
exactly. Let's shout out to the Cardi brothers.
Good guys, Uncle Nick, Ron, and Pete.
What?